Peoples of the worldwide federated internet, what's good? Man, I went on this whole rant. I'm saying some things and I'm getting excited about what I'm talking about this morning. Just things that are on my mind, random things, encouraging things. There's so much turmoil, people getting bent out of shape, worrying about stuff, but I wanted to focus on some things to be excited about. And I was talking about Tesla. And I went on this whole rant, which I'm going to try to repeat everything I said, this whole tirade, and realized I wasn't recording. Side note, that's also the benefit of recording and having some time to look over what you're doing. Tesla is, Elon Musk in general is one of the great minds of this time. I think he's a great mind in the same sense that Steve Jobs was a great mind. Not necessarily Elon Musk creative mind, which I'm 100% convinced he's a brilliant guy as far as science and tech is concerned. I can't confirm that. I don't know him. I don't know exactly what he knows or doesn't know. But he is a very monumental visionary mind, and that's what Steve Jobs was. Look, for all people hated Steve Jobs or loved Steve Jobs. He was a jerk, self-admitted. I believe he did actually admit that at one point in his life. And some people didn't get along with him, ousted from a company he created, which he's not the first person to ever have that happen, once a company has gone public. But Apple was his brainchild. He was ousted, came back. The company's done what it's done, and it's here now doing what it's doing. But Elon Musk is another one of those great minds of this generation. A friend of mine, guy I worked with years ago, bought a CTSV, dope vehicles. He souped it up a little bit, which is souped up even more now, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might have sold it. I'll have to call him and see. But when he bought it, I remember I just got back home from overseas. We were on night shift together, so we're going out to lunch. And I sat in the back. One of my other friends sat in the front, and he punched it. I want to say at the time he had like 560 horsepower or something like that. I felt like my spine left my body when he punched it. That's a small vehicle, that much power. It was crazy. Okay, let's fast forward to Tesla. I'm going to tell you a story. Now, if you have never test driven a Tesla, I highly recommend you go out, find a Tesla dealership or somebody that has one, test drive it. It will change what you think about electric vehicles. One of my coworkers has one. I test drove it. It is a different experience. I got to see the autopilot in action. It's crazy. It's almost unbelievable. So my coworker had to send his car in for, whatever reasons, maintenance or whatever. And they gave him a loaner. They gave him a Model Y. So he was like, you have to see the power in this Model Y. All right. So we go out to lunch on I think it was a Friday or a Saturday. It might have been a Saturday. All right, cool. Let's see. I get in that Model Y. He punches it. It is unexplainable just how fast that car accelerated. And what most people don't understand about electric vehicles is the difference between electric vehicles and gas-powered vehicles. In a gas-powered vehicles, you step on the gas and you have power, but you work up to maximum power. In an electric vehicle, you have all your power readily available the moment you step on that accelerator. It was mind-blowing. When I tell you it felt like I was on a roller coaster, I was like, this is crazy. Super crazy, I'm telling you. It was another experience. I think Tesla is a company that's exciting to watch. Now, unfortunately, we don't have our flying cars. That's you ever so when I was a kid, a little Back to the Future reference, I remember watching Back to the Future and I remember thinking, okay, the future is going to be awesome. We still don't have our hoverboard and we still don't have our flying cars. I've seen some of the prototypes for different flying cars. They're not there yet. They're not there yet. I mean, some of them are pretty much aircraft. They're not really flying cars. You would need a pilot's license. There's all kind of things, but yeah, still not there yet. Maybe we'll never get there, but one can dream. Especially a sci-fi geek gadget guy such as myself, I can dream. But Tesla is a company to watch. It is exciting. Um, Elon Musk in general, I think he's he's one of those people that kind of he reminds me of Steve Jobs, like I said, who was a great thinker, visionary, but he also reminds me of someone like Stan Lee. I'm a comic book guy, for those who don't know. I never got to meet Stan Lee. I always wanted to go to a Comic-Con and get a comic book signed by him, and I never got to do it. But Stan Lee and Steve Jobs are the type of people that their legacy lives well beyond their demise. And I think Elon Musk is going to be one of those people. Now, there's a lot of people for various reasons that don't like Elon Musk, have a lot of negative things to say about him. I don't know the man personally. I don't know his personal dealings. My view of Elon Musk is purely from a business and technology and advancement perspective. He is doing some monumental things. And I've heard the different arguments, reasons why people don't like him. They talk about Tesla and government subsidies, and he really didn't build this all on his own. Look, all that may be true. It does not change the fact that this is a brilliant visionary that's really moving the needle forward. Think about where electric cars are now versus where they were 20 years ago. You can really say Elon Musk single-handedly is the reason that electric cars have advanced and gone where they have gone thus far. Now, let's also think about the space race. If you have not been paying attention to what's going on in the world, the space race is on. The space race is on and popping. I am telling you. This is an exciting time to be a geek. Like, seriously. I remember when the Space Force was announced, I thought to myself, man, if they would let me re-enlist right now, I would join the Space Force, if for no other reason, just to say I was part of it. I would do it in a heartbeat. Would I go to space? That's a scary prospect, but I'm not a very adventurous dude, but I kind of think I might. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I might. I think if somebody came to me and said, hey, we have this opportunity, your prior service, you have some skill set we need, we're going to train you to go into space, are you willing to do it? I think I would say yes before even thinking about it. Then, of course, I'd have to go back and pray about this and say, let me get back to you. But, I think I would give it some heavy, heavy, heavy consideration. It'd be hard to say no. What's funny is I'm not a very adventurous person. I'm what you would call a scary dude, but something about space is so intriguing. I think I would take them up on it. So there's some exciting things going on. There is some exciting things to think about. All the news is not bad. Everything is not doom and gloom. As it appears that every election cycle and season, people always focus on the doom and gloom. I try my best to be balanced in how I view the world and how I view what's going on. Yeah, I'm not naive, and I don't play like an ostrich and stick my head in the sand like I don't see the things going on around me. but I also pay attention to what's going on around me. It's not always all negative. There are good things going on. Live your life. Smile. Be happy. Everything is not all bad. The world will go on and go in a bad or good direction. It will do what it does. God is still on a throne. Let things play out. Y'all know what it is. Stay frosty, people.